Hey, it's meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen here with the 9 News Weather Impact Team with the look at your forecast. We've got a warm day brewing out there today, and it's going to stay warm for a couple more days before we change up this weather pattern. Lots of blue skies and sunshine out there. Those temperatures are starting to really rise as we go into the day here. Take a look at the atmosphere as it stands right now with this live satellite and radar picture. You can kind of make out the clockwise rotation of the clouds in the western half of the United States here. That is the large and unusual high pressure system that is breaking record high temperatures today and tomorrow. We'll see records probably fall here in Seattle, Portland, Salt Lake City, maybe even Grand Junction, Colorado today. And you can also see swirling out into the Pacific Ocean there is our next storm system, which will kick off a new weather pattern starting on Friday. So if you zoom into the state of Colorado, you see that most of the day here we're looking at clear skies and lots of blue sunshine across much of the entire state of Colorado, and it'll stay that way going into the early evening hours here on Wednesday. Here's a forecast high temperatures. We can probably squeeze out a few more degrees here, getting those temperatures up into the upper 70s across the Front Range. I wouldn't be too surprised to see an 80-degree reading here reported across the Front Range or Northeast Plains once we get into the early afternoon, late afternoon hours today. Not too far out of the realm of possibility, but we're going with the forecast here with the highest probability in the upper 70s, some 80s down there on the southeast plains, in particular along the Arkansas River Valley on Highway 50 from Pueblo into La Junta and Lamar. 81 degrees in Grand Junction today would tie the all-time record there in Grand Junction today, and Denver could touch a record coming up tomorrow. Here's the wind gust forecast. Looks like the winds are going to stay light for us here as we go through the morning and afternoon hours here. Even in the foothills, those winds should be relatively light. Then tomorrow we'll have an opportunity to see a few more wind gusts here, but still not too strong. And these are mainly the result of some evaporating precipitation that might fall from the area tomorrow afternoon. But it does not look like wind is going to be much of an issue for us until we get into Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Here's the futurecast, our in-house computer model showing precipitation and cloud cover staying mostly clear as we go through the bulk of the day today. A little bit of moisture will be rotating around the edge of that high pressure system there, bringing the chance to see a few isolated sprinkles across parts of southern Colorado, maybe even as far north as the Palmer Divide in between Colorado Springs and Denver, but those will be short-lived and very light, probably just sprinkles. And then that air will continue to rotate around that high pressure system in a clockwise fashion here, and a little bit more moisture available tomorrow. Here we are at 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and a little bit of instability as well with those really high temperatures tomorrow. We could see a really brief thunderstorm here. Most of that rain that would fall out of that would probably be virga, evaporating before it hits the ground, so most likely just a few sprinkles in the areas. But that does indicate that if we are going to break the record high temperature tomorrow, it'll probably have to be before 4 o'clock tomorrow when those clouds start to really thicken up. Current record for tomorrow, 78 degrees, set back in 1988. Our current forecast is 79. If it hits 80, either today or tomorrow, it'd be the first 80-degree reading of 2025 here in Denver. Here forecast temperatures across the rest of the region on Thursday, all looking very warm. Even the mountains and foothills will be warm coming up on Thursday. All these temperatures will be a solid 20 to 25 degrees warmer than average, or what is considered normal, which is kind of a take on average. It's another way of kind of formulating what a normal or expectation for a day would be climate-wise. And here is the weather pattern, all kind of situated on a forecast model. This is really the exact same thing you saw in the live satellite picture, just in a model version. And you can see the dome of high pressure extending well up to the north there, with kind of Colorado in the center of that peak conditions coming up tomorrow. And that's when we'll have that chance to break that record high temperature in Denver tomorrow of 79 degrees. Actually, the record is 78, the forecast is 79. And then as that high pressure system starts to break down, we are likely going to introduce a brand new weather pattern here, and will likely stay a little bit more active for the end of March and likely the first 6 to 8 days of April here. We'll see several more of these low pressure troughs starting to sweep through, and this first one in this pattern, in this new pattern, looks like it's going to time out for this weekend. So there is some potential disruption to outdoor plans. The details are still unfolding. It'll be within the scope of the high resolution modeling tomorrow, but the early modeling here, solutions showing that there are really two separate troughs here. So one coming through on Friday night would be the faster moving and lighter version of that. We'll get a few mountain snow showers, probably nothing too substantial, and a little bit of rain possible in Denver. Would likely be pretty late in the evening, maybe at night. Here we are at 10 o'clock on this model, showing between 10 and midnight a few brief sprinkles, but really not a high impact situation for us on Friday. And then the second wave here develops on Saturday night. So potentially you could get, let me back that up just a little bit, potentially you could get some activities in there on Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. And then by about 3 o'clock, the storms start to fill out and become a little bit more widespread. We could see initially some thunderstorms scattered and then turning into more widespread rain showers. And then once we go into the overnight hours, Saturday into Sunday, we start to see that flip over to snow. We may likely see some snow here in the Denver metro area as well. With the temperature profile being what it is, we'll likely not be able to get any snow accumulation here in the Denver metro area, although we may see some flakes falling on Sunday morning. But some of the areas, some of the higher terrain around the Denver metro area, you could see an inch or so of accumulation on the cold, grassy surfaces, cars, rooftops, and things like that. So snow probably not going to be the impact here. Just the precipitation in general is what's going to be disruptive to your weekend here coming up. You can see that reflected on the 7-day forecast here. Those rain chances on Saturday leading into Sunday, and then we'll have to watch and see how this weather pattern unfolds in the days to come, but it looks like we'll stay pretty active through the first, at least the first week of April. So hopefully that helps you with your planning as we go into this weekend. Keep it tuned to us as we update the information. About every 8 hours we get new data, so we'll keep you updated as we go in. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.